Well, COVID-19 definitely has not dampened any creative spirits in Muskoka, and joining me now to talk about a different type of creative spirit is Jennifer Turney with the Muskoka Novel Writing Competition. I almost messed that up, Jennifer. Just tell me the name of the competition again, just so I'm not messing that up for our viewers.
The Muskoka Novel Marathon.
Novel Marathon.
Yeah.
The word was so close.
It was all in there.
You know, as a writer, I should probably know how to say words properly, but
you just got to condense it a bit, and it's fine.
Yeah, I've already pulled myself from this competition clearly. Jennifer, the marathon is coming up next week, as I understand.
It's next weekend. It starts next Friday.
Okay.
Yep.
So tell me a bit about this competition.
So this is the 19th year for the Novel Marathon, which kind of makes it one of the longest running of its kind that I'm aware of anyway. It's really two things. One is it's an opportunity for writers to get together and kind of take time that maybe they wouldn't have normally taken, and just focus on writing for 72 hours. The goal, of course, is to create a novel, like it's in the title, but to create something, whether it's a novel or collection of short stories, a screenplay, anything really, however they write. And by the end, you've got this wonderful thing that we can actually send away, or we actually have judges. Sorry, I'm messing that up there.
That's okay, keep going.
We actually have a panel of judges that will review them all and choose a best of, which is awesome. So there's a best of adult and best of young adult. There's two categories, and whichever one they choose wins actually gets an opportunity to show it to an agent or a publisher, which is kind of a neat.
Cool.
It's kind of a neat thing to try to win, and a neat opportunity too.
So usually this is done. Is this done in person? You guys have okay. So you do it in person. You have kind of a group competition going on, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, with COVID, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
So what's changed now? How are people going to be seeing this rolling out?
Well, what's interesting is when our registration happened, it happened in mid-March like it usually does. And that's when everything was just starting to go sideways. But luckily our event isn't until July. So we had time to be like, okay, are we going to cancel like everything else is being canceled? Or do we, kind of think of how can we do this a different way? How can we still make this happen? Because the other half of what we're doing is we're raising money for adult literacy through the YMCA. So things like reading, writing, and English as a second language, they rely on us because we raise, on average around $30,000 during our event for them.
Wow, okay.
So they kind of need us, and they kind of depend on us, and we want to deliver, right? Yeah. So we weren't keen on canceling right away. Luckily, our committee is made of some very, very creative people, and quite a few who like to think outside the box. So we sat back and we said, okay, so how could we make this happen? And we took it apart and kind of said, well, can we still deliver this aspect of our event? Can we still do this? So collectively, over the last couple months, we've been able to come up with something, and we've put it all together on a virtual platform. So largely using Zoom. We have an agenda of events where the writers can tune in for like meal times, which normally would have been a social time during our in-person event. Yeah. They're still going to be able to socialize with each other during that time. Things like our pub night, we've kind of adjusted that because we can't all go downtown to the pub. Well, we're going to be online with our BYOB and some pub trivia or something like that, just to take a break and give your minds a rest from what you've been doing. We're going to have remotely one of our alumna, Sue Kenny, used to lead us on Sunday mornings in an inspiration walk. Well, we can't quite do that because nobody's actually here, but she's going to connect with us online and kind of lead everyone in one of these inspirational exercises, which a lot of people really love that part. So we were glad to be able to figure that one out.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an interested party, and actually, I'm not even lying about that. I'm very interested in taking part in this year. But say I'm an interested party that wants to get involved. So what's my process here?
Well, normally at the traditional event, we would have been limited by venue capacity. So we would have only had 40 seats, and if you got one, you got one, and if you didn't, you didn't. This year, that's all out the window, as anybody can join. You just have to go to our website, which is muskokanovelmarathon.com, and you click the register now kind of thing, and and you're in. Another bonus, quite frankly, is registration this year is free. So I mean, if you were ever wondering about it, wanted to check out what we're all about, this is the year to do it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I think definitely going to be joining in this year. Maybe I'll move beyond the writing contest, writer's block that I clearly was suffering from there. But yeah, so that sounds great. So what's the start date? What's the deadline for registration?
Well, the event starts next Friday, so July 17th to the 20th.
Yep.
I think we're having registration right up till the Friday evening. So, I mean, there's still plenty of time. There's still plenty of room. We've got more than 40 registered already, which is kind of awesome. It's going to make it interesting.
Okay.
Some people that have been coming for years, a lot of new faces, which is exciting. And what's awesome too is being online, you don't have to be local. You don't have to travel to get here or figure out where you're going to stay. You can be anywhere. You can be absolutely anywhere. Just tune in at our times and network with us. It's a great confidence boost to meet other people that share the same interests and everything.
For sure.
Yeah.
One thing I did want to ask you about before I let you go was, what are the genres like here? Is it a wide range of genres that you're looking for? Do you have a specific one each year? How does that work usually?
Basically, whatever you feel like writing,
okay,
you just go right ahead. And what's neat is we have an event, or one of our traditional events, is we call it the Midnight Reading. So we're about midway through, people have been working really hard. Whoever wants to attend can attend. You get a 3-minute time slot, I think it is, and you get to share what you've been working on.
Okay.
So what's amazing is you're all there and you've all been writing, but when you start hearing what everybody else is doing and how unique all their voices are, it just inspires your creativity that much more. So it's such a valuable piece, and we are having that again, which a lot of people love that piece.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's a great encouraging environment too. There's times when you can check in with other people. If you're stumped somewhere, you got writer's block here or there, or how does this sound right kind of thing. That's what all these people are there for. Like, we love helping other writers and we love encouraging other writers. And then, I mean, once it's over, you've made these connections that you're going to find opportunities that maybe you wouldn't have known otherwise. And it's all a result of just, joining in with us a little bit. So, yeah.
So, the writing marathon, free this year. Give me that website again.
It's muskokanovelmarathon.com.
Okay.